she gets messages from shelters about how sometimes overwhelming a small act of kindness can be during a difficult time. She'll hear from kids, she'll hear from women who've received these things. And to be a drop in the bucket of that genuine effort of kindness is meaningful for me, and it's nice to be part of that here today.
Stitching Hearts, it's the name of an initiative started back in 2012 by Megan Crane. The idea is pretty simple. Use your arts and crafts skills to create Valentine's Day cards for women and children in shelters.
Today we're going to be making maybe a couple hundred cards, but over the course of a full year, a woman named Meg Crane coordinates a program that gathers thousands of these cards. There's women, trans folks, and kids that even in school programs here in Winnipeg that have been putting together these Valentine's Day cards all year, because it's a huge project to get cards to people at shelters all over Canada, all over the States as well too.
With so much ground to cover and so many cards to make, Stitching Hearts encourages people to host their own crafting parties. Murat Eitz has been organizing this particular event for 3 years now, with participation growing steadily.
We've had a lot of combinations of fathers and sons here, and so if we're going to talk about domestic violence in a safe space here, or if we're going to talk about the overall situation of people or why people stay in shelters, the idea that there's dads here talking to their boys about it, I think that that's really meaningful. If there's such thing as systemic change, I think it starts at home and with families, and like that's happening here today is one of the most special things for me.
Last year, Stitching Hearts was able to send over 2,000 cards to women and children in shelters across North America. In Winnipeg, Steve Anderson, City News.